Yo, welcome back to another episode of Superhero Swag. I'm your host, 16 the Icon, aka Mr. Superhero Swag. And today we are gonna look at the Xtreme X-Men Wolverine, as he is the one action figure featured in the Nemesis Build-A-Figure wave that does not have a Build-A-Figure piece. Excuse me. Now, what ended up happening, of course, is what happens most time I try and get a wave. Most times I try to get a full wave all together so that I can be like, oh man, I got all 7 of them together. And they break them up. So I got Xtreme X-Men Wolverine today, and then I'm going to get Fabian Cortez on Monday, and then the rest of the wave except for Nightcrawler, which is of course one of the figures that I want the most, they will be here estimated on March the 27th. I don't know what's taking them so long. They'll probably give me an update to that estimate. And then Nightcrawler, he's in a class all his own, right? Because they still have order received. Yeah, that part. So today what we're going to do is we're going to go through Xtreme X-Men Wolverine. This is a pretty good Wolverine. I like this Wolverine. I'm going to tell you why I like this Wolverine. I like the black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I like that. Okay? It's dope. Here's my problem. They're starting another team that they'll probably take forever to finish. Okay? Well, I've got a bunch of Wolverines. You're going to see those Wolverines in this review because I have some issues with this Wolverine. It's something that they've done a couple times on a couple different figures, and I have an issue with it. Let's begin. This Wolverine, first and foremost, is a good Wolverine. I like the color palette on the Wolverine. I like the all black on the Wolverine. I like the head sculpt, even though it is pretty much like some of the other Logan head sculpts I've gotten, but this one is, of course, you have the new tech. So this is the same head sculpt, but it is done with the new tech. The paint applications are dope, okay? And these arms are reused from the one that they gave us in the summer program. Claws as well. These are my favorite kind of claws. As you know, here in the action figure community, we call these the movie claws because the first time they showed these claws was on the X-Men Origins Wolverine, and these actually look like the claws that this is what they should look like if they're coming out. You know, this is what they should look like. They shouldn't be all weird like this right here. Let me show you something weird. And I like these claws over the other skinny claws, but these claws are too much. Too much. Over exaggerated. I still like this figure. This figure's in good shape. But here's a problem. And this is what I'm going to talk about. No boot cut. Okay? No boot cut. No boot cut. Now I have an issue with no boot cut because if we're going to reuse the hard waist swivel and the ab crunch from the other Wolverine figures, and then we're going to take the arms and the butterfly joints, which are dope, okay, from the new figure, the new, the new Astonishing Wolverine, okay, and get the claws from the Astonishing Wolverine. You're starting a theme here with a lot of good things all together in one figure. You got the upper thigh cut, double jointed knee, the Robo don't know test, he kicks his own ass. Front facing pin for rocker on the feet. No boot cut. Boot cut would have made things a little easier on some of these poses, some of the stances. I know because I have a ton of Wolverine figures. His head is on the ball and hinge. And that goes into my next thing because we've already seen that head sculpt, right? So what goes into my next thing is you hear that pop. So we've got this head sculpt, right? And is that not pretty much the same kind of, is that pretty much the same thing? Are they doing kind of the same thing right there? They're just getting a little better at it. Look at the hair and everything is pretty much the same thing, right? It's just that this one, the eyes are a little more defined. If you can catch it in the light. They're just getting better at what they do, pretty much. They're just getting better at what they do. Now, if I hadn't rushed over here, I had intended on grabbing the Logan that came with the Sabretooth. I was going to grab him so I can show you, you know, pretty much all of the Logan heads, and I'm glad that Hasbro has done that. Have them backwards compatible with all of the other Wolverines so that you can change his look, put him in the black cowboy hat with this outfit on, gives him an entirely different vibe, okay? So he does have the upper bicep cut. If you can see, the paint apps, as I was telling you, are pretty crispy because he does, let me see if it focuses on that. If you can see it, he actually has the hair. The paint apps actually give him the furry arms, which is a staple of James Howlett, aka Logan, aka Wolverine, aka Weapon X. Alright. Now, they only give you the one head sculpt because I'm not really all that big on the Xtreme X-Men Wolverine. I don't really know that much about that team. I'm actually going to have to look them up to see who they can put in this black and yellow. I'm still trying to work on the black and gray team, and they're starting a whole nother team. Alright, so yeah, my issue was I like the claws, you know, I like the claws, and I like the legs and the arms because the arms have the same painted on hair. Okay, it focused on him, but it wouldn't focus on the other one. Okay, so you know, you get a lot of the same stuff. And actually, now that I'm looking at this mask on the blue and yellow one, it makes me wonder, whoa, it makes me wonder, and since we're here for that, let's see how that looks. That doesn't look bad. That doesn't look bad. That kind of looks badass. What's up with that? What's up with that? Yeah, that's kind of dope, actually. Yeah, that's kind of dope. But yeah, I mean, so they only give us the one head sculpt because, as I've just shown you, there are so many different Wolverine head sculpts. You can do what you want to do as far as that. They've been pretty good about making everything backwards compatible, so you can do the different head sculpts. Let's try another one right here. When you hear that pop, let's try another one. Let's see what that's like. Whoa, this one's rough. This one's rough. Yeah, give it to him, Logan. Let's zoom in on that. Ooh, is he crispy, y'all? Is he crispy? Okay, so as I said, with the different head sculpts, you can give your Wolverine whatever look you would like in this outfit. The black and yellow is dope with the red X. You know, it gives off some stealth vibes. He's got the sick ass, for real TV claws. It's really, really dope. And then also, taking a page from the astonishing Wolverine, let's go into what hands he's got. Let's move him out the way real quick right here. He's got the pointer. He's got the fist with the two fists with the sheath's claws, and he's got the open expressive hand. So Yeah. I mean, he's pretty packed. He's pretty packed for a single release. You know what I mean? And the updated tech. Yeah. I'm really digging this figure, especially seeing that I can switch him around and do other things. Now, here's another one that I wanted to try. I'm going to see if this works out on camera. Let's try something different here. I don't think I've done this yet because these were hard to just snatch out. What if, pun intended, on the Marvel What If series, right? What if we can take these really sick movie claws and we can, oh man, it's like the peg might be just a little big, but oh no, okay. So remember how I was talking about I didn't like those other claws because they was too exaggerated? Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Now, I'm down with this Wolverine now. I mean, I was down with him before because he was holding it down. So I was down with it before. But it's going to be kind of hard for them to sell me a new Wolverine if I can just switch out the claws. And he's got the little pockets that hold the claws too, just like the comics. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. So all together for $24.99 price point, I'm thinking that this is a good Wolverine to pick up. Pretty much every Wolverine is a good Wolverine to pick up because Wolverine's such a beloved character, and like he's just pretty much the shit as far as the X-Men go. So yeah, boom. All right, so yeah, wanted to do that. Oh, no hands. Look, man, no hands. So yeah, wanted to do a couple of quick head swaps, show you that the hands are backwards compatible with other Wolverines. So hey, he's got black hands, he's got black gloves, boom boom. Now you can switch those around because these were just too much, man. These were just too much. And they did this on the heated claws too. The heated claws that looked kind of like the New Avengers. It looked kind of like the New Avengers Wolverine suit, but not really. Kind of like the Astonishing until we got the Astonishing. But this Wolverine is pretty dope. I mean, like I said, I like the outfit. I like the claws. The callback to the Astonishing Wolverine when we got all those different hands. I like that I can switch the Astonishing head and put it on this new body right here. And it can actually give me a whole new suit for Wolverine that I didn't even think of. Like, that is dope. That is actually dope. I might have to use that in a short. That's actually dope. But yeah, man, like I said, a lot of these reviews are just so that we can get it out the way and show you these figures as they're coming into the collection. I don't want to leave you guys out of the journey at all. So like I said, man, March 22nd, no, not March 22nd is the music video for Lumberjack, in case you didn't know. We will be filming the music video for Lumberjack on March 22nd from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It will be filmed by Kush Kennedy and Cloud Collective. They filmed that Kush, and the weather's getting real nice, so it should be a nice turnout. Weather should be compatible for everybody. We're wearing old school stuff like throwbacks, throwback jersey dresses for the ladies, all of that type stuff. And yeah, Monday I will get Fabian Cortez, the guy who was down with Magneto as an acolyte on Asteroid M and then betrayed Magneto. If you don't remember that episode of the X-Men animated series, you need to check that out. Fabian Cortez is this guy right here. He is estimated to be here on Monday, so I will do the review on Monday. And until then, everybody, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and Push that little bell so that you get notified each and every time we drop new content. Hey, I just told you, I got a whole brand new music video that'll be dropping. It's called Lumberjack. Make sure you check out 16 the icon topic. Click on Lumberjack and listen through that whole song. And listen through a couple other songs and see if you like anything. Tell the 2 friends, they'll tell 2 friends, and so on and so on. Thank you for watching. Until next time, this has been an episode of Superhero Swag. I'm 16 the Icon. Peace.